Hello, entertainment daily lovers. Welcome back. The nation is hot. We are back with another hot conversation on politics today. We are going to be discussing about, in the morning, we were talking about something relating to the president of Nigeria, and now we have to talk about his son. So let me quickly check our sound and we'll get right in. Let's see if we can do 20, 30 minutes. There's so many G's to cover. When I have the time, I will just come in and we're going to cover those gist. So that's what we're going to be doing right here. So yes, just as what you have seen, Seyi Tinubu kidnapped uh me for rejecting bribe, says NANS President. I was actually coming in. I can see the title is not that correct, but I'll correct it after the live stream. So this is just strange, and this is a weird on all levels. So please, if you're watching this, drop your honest opinion in the comment section. I know most people will be watching the replay, but like I said, I would just be dropping the contents here. Your own is to watch, subscribe, turn on notification, share. Okay, bringing those people that love having such conversation and let us talk. That's what we have to do because we cannot keep quiet. Now, Seyi Tinubu, a lot has been going on with Seyi Tinubu, from Seyi Tinubu screaming, yes, and they want to do this to my father, so they want to do that to my father. Now, the NANS president just came out and said he was kidnapped by, allegedly, because we were not there, me and you, we were not there. So allegedly, the NANS president said he was kidnapped by Seyi Tinubu. So we will listen to that. The video is trending. We will listen to what the NANS president had to say, and then we will go to Sheyi's page, Seyi Tinubu's page, and we'll see if he's responded to this allegation and what Seyi has to say about it. Okay, names were dropped, and may I also add that this will be the second time we're hearing that another TV station is bought over. Like, okay, the live stream we're talking about in the morning, we're talking about Smith, Natasha, and whatnot. They said Arise TV. Now we're hearing NTA. So, is it safe to say that all the goodness, this is not even funny. Is it safe to say that all the TV stations and news channels and radio stations, everything has been bought over by politicians? What exactly is going on? But allegedly, actually, because we don't know. We don't know. This is what this man is alleging. And we want to believe that he has proof because he said there are videos in Sheyi's phone, and he mentioned other people that also have the videos, and people that have confirmed that they've seen the video when he was kidnapped, how he was beaten, and how he was forced to make his statement saying that he has resigned from his position, of which he was forced to NTA, and he did the announcement, and immediately they released him. He went back and took back his words and said, "Look, that I did that out of duress. Nothing like that is happening," and blah blah blah. And he already said that if they want to unalive him, if they want to buy him, they should go ahead and do it. But he is going to do his job as the NANS president, and he's not afraid of Sheyi. The people that are telling him that, do you know who Sheyi Tinubu is? In his own words, Sheyi Tinubu is just an ordinary person like him, also, okay, an ordinary citizen of the nation. Just because he's the son's is the, he's the president's son does not make him anything special, and that's true. He's not holding any position to be arresting, beating, and doing all of those whole nonsense. So for those of you that are rooting for somebody like Sheyi to be the governor of Lagos State, Osheo, I be a shell, how na they talk am? Yeah, an apple does not fall far from the tree. Allegedly, the son of a is it? I'll leave it there. So, what we're going to do right now is pull up that video and we're going to listen to it together. So, let me just quickly go over to Instagram and pull up the video where the NANS president was talking about. There is so much going on around the world. There is so much we need to discuss. Ibrahim Traore and America. So much we need to discuss. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let us get right into this conversation. I'm trying to pull up the video, and the part of what I've seen, we are going to play it together. And yeah. Okay, so it says Seyi Tinubu kidnapped me for rejecting 100 million naira bribe. The kind of money you be hearing, 100 million, 200 million. This is what you people use the money from the nation to do. The money that is going to better the nation and can even help the neighboring countries and above. We can just be borrowing money to our other African countries for them to use to improve their lives. You people just use the money to put in your pockets and then start threatening people, committing crime. God go punish all of Anasha, these politicians. Okay, so allegedly, NANS president came out and revealed this. So let me increase the volume and let's listen to what the NANS president has to say. That's NANS. Okay.
I met with Seyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say that I've done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NANS.
So this is the MD of NTA. So that one too, then don't buy that one, or allegedly. Hey, who remain? Seriously, who's left?
President. I did that to gain my freedom, but immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That's it.
This man, when he said, I'm laughing, but this is not funny, okay? It's not funny at all. But when he said he did that because he was naked and they threatened him that they will share the video, oh God, who cares? If they like, let them share any video they want to share. Is it today? Bola is Bola, Kpekus is Kpekus. People have seen it before. Anybody that wants to share anything and be threatening, I will share this, I will share that. Oh God, share it, madam, share it. What is it? People will look at it for a little bit and that's it ends there. The next one will be shared next, and yours will take a back seat. So that's just it. So all this threatening of people with I'm going to share your new videos, I'm going to share, get out of here.
Told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word language I used. It is language that is telling me this. That he will instruct he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover his up. And if he doesn't do that, he will go. So
you can imagine the president's son allegedly telling someone that they can even unalive someone and nothing will happen. They will ask the presidents, they will ask this thing, police chief, to actually cover everything up. And if he doesn't, he gets fired. You can imagine how far this whole thing is, how far these people can go. That's why in the morning we were talking about, like politicians, they are capable of anything. They will threaten people, they will force people to do things that people don't want to do, like so much. So much.
And even this morning, when somebody was telling me that you know who Seyi is, I said, yes, Seyi is an ordinary citizen like myself. He's not occupying any official position. I told them yesterday, I made it clear that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NANS president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up, and that Seyi can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. This inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. I told the MC, quickly start. Don't do any no protocol.
But what is Seyi's interest in the NANS president? Like, Seyi loves the fact that there are cultists everywhere, schools, and no safety, and all this nonsense that cultists they always do. Is it that Seyi likes it? Is he also a cultist, or what is his interest? Or just as the NANS president said, that politicians always love using the cultists during election period and even after election period, where they pay them to just go mess up things and disturb the peace of the nation or the peace of a particular area that they've chosen. So is that Anyway, how in Papa Te become president, sef?
Do the inauguration as long as though they will be arresting or killing the NANS president now, who controls over 40 million Aluta courses. So I want to, for the want of time, I don't want to take much of our time, but I've told you in brief. So we cannot say the most important thing which my government, which we want to do as leaders of NANS, is that we will fight the cultists. We will take away cultism from NANS, the touts from NANS. They are just a bunch of touts and criminal elements. When politicians want to do anything, they recruit them to do all of these things, and that is what we have come to fight. I need your support for us to be able to do this, because without you supporting me, supporting our leadership, there's no way we'll be able to achieve this, because these people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Seyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Seyi Tinubu to become the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame, he has no character. I have been struck naked. He has my video in his phone. If we are in a country where things work, they are supposed to trace that in his phone, and he should be prosecuted. I do not know if...
and the man is right. If what the man is alleging is true, and people have confirmed that they've seen, not Sheyi's phone, but they've seen the video of the man was beaten, the man was threatened, and all of these things that were said, maybe it will be on record and things like that. If truly the law was actually working, they would investigate, but who dares to investigate the son of the president of the nation? That's the thing. If it's other places, they don't care. Even the president will be investigated if something goes wrong, and investigation should be carried out. They will investigate even the president. But president's son in Niger cannot be investigated, because all he will do is probably come out and say, I don't know this man, or I'm not involved. You know, he would just try to distance himself from this to make himself look good. But when you see that his Agboro friend he has, then that alone gives you a good definition of the kind of people that Seyi Tinubu associates himself with. That's one. Even before we talk about that, his friend, when you look at the way Seyi talks, Sheyi also behaves like an Agbero, you know. So when you see them all together, then it will make sense why NANS president will be kidnapped. Do you understand? UK Family Show. Welcome, welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing? You know, so I'm just wondering, like, why are we even in a nation where, even with evidence and everything, instead of them to investigate, all you will hear now is, I'm not involved, oh, this is not my this, so I was not, and that will be the end. Once Seyi Tinubu release official statement, that's what people are going to run with. They're not going to bother to investigate, because when he's been beaten, a foolish person is a foolish person, and the fact that they hired foolish people to do the job, all these mumu cultists, all these agberos, all these idiots that they just pay you money to few naira, few cents here and there. You're going to beat somebody and ready to even unalive somebody that didn't do anything to you just because somebody gave you money for it. And they will be telling you, as they're beating you, they will be informing you why they're doing it to you. You know, a lot of people just love to oppress other people because it's just, it makes them feel better, it makes them feel important, it makes them feel relevant, and things like that. So of course they will go to any mouth to actually make sure that they get that done. So the evidence and everything will be in the phones of the people that sent. So if it's truly, because I'm saying allegedly because we're not there, okay, so if truly Sheyi Tinubu sent them, then that simply means, good, 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 good to know. Thank God. You know, so if truly that Sheyi Tinubu sent them, then the evidence will be, because there will be a communication between either a two-way, a three-way, or whatever. And when it's being investigated, you will know, because there will be a back and forth conversation between the president's son, Seyi Tinubu, to whoever he's contracting to go and contract these other people to go carry out this job. And after they carry out the job, of course, you have to present evidence before you be paid in full. Okay, so you have to show working. So this will connect him somehow. The funds, will you pay to so and so amount at so so time to so so person? What work did the person do for you? And why is the person being paid such a hefty amount? Because if the NANS president is being promised 100 million just to do whatever they want him to do, okay, or say whatever they want him to say, or bend him to their own side. So whatever they get to do later on, if it's something that involves or NANS should react to, they won't react the way they would react if they've not been bossed, or if they've not been grabbed from their balls. So these other people that are carrying out this dirty job too would have been paid good amount of money. And you look at them and you look at them, some of them might not even have any profession or anything. Now the question will be to the president's son: why are you paying such hefty of uh, amount of money to someone that does not have a job? What did he work for you? What did he do for you? But trust me, they won't investigate.
He wants to do with my naked video in his phone. It is also in the phone of the senior special assistant to the president on student affairs. The secretary, when we went to submit a letter to the Minister of Defense, the essay to the Minister of Defense told him that he saw my naked video while they were beating me. That is also in his own phone. This is the country that we are, but they are making a mistake with the wrong person. The honest solution to this for them to do the right thing, or they should quickly terminate my life. I thank you very much for listening, Your Excellency. I was invited to Lagos to meet with Seyi. I met with Seyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100.
Okay, so that's that for that. Now we're going to go back and try to see what Seyi Tinubu has to say concerning the allegation. But we already know what the politician's son that is also following in his father's footsteps to become a politician would say. Okay, so in response to this, Seyi Tinubu posted this, and it's on the I think to his story, and he says, I have never held a meeting to discuss any subject matter with Comrade Issa in Lagos or anywhere else in this world. I have never knowingly met him before. Neither did I visit any location with thugs. All these allegations by Atiku Issa are completely fictional. So that's what Sheyi is saying. Sheyi, what did I say? Of course, Sheyi would say he does not know the man. So the man is just so delusional that he just woke up one day and thought of who to actually throw under the bus. And of all the people that he could do something like this to, lie about and get away with it, or just get a little penalty, he chose the son of the president. Now lie, Sheyi, I don't believe you. Wallahi, Sheyi. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. You know, but of course now it's his words against, you know, Sheyi's, and you know what? She's got all the connection, got all the power, got all everything working for him. News, media stations, and everything is going to work in his favor. So how do they prove this? How do they prove it? I think before this man should have looked for a way to get that video, get those conversation. As you're exposing Sheyi right now, you would have posted evidence that would show when somebody they're inviting you just like that, like nothing is really happening that would make Sheyi to want to have a meeting with you, but all of a sudden you're hearing that you're being invited from, I don't know if he lives up north, south, from where, but to Lagos. He's been invited from outside Lagos to Lagos to have a meeting with somebody like Sheyi. You should prepare yourself. As you're going, prepare yourself. All the conversation should be recorded. It should be on video. You should find a way to get, because that's the only way. Because if we're working with your word against his word, yes, there will be people that will believe you, okay, that it did happen. But because he's got the power and everything is working for him, you understand, as the president's son, even before then, they have a lot of connection and whatever over there in Lagos. Their father has been in this whole political thing for years now. So of course, you know that to be your word against his words, and a lot of people will just start rooting for Sheyi. And right now it's possible to get bloggers, or already they have one blog on Instagram that constantly will post, I feel like that lady, I believe it's a lady, has been bought over. She used to blog normal blogging before, but all of a sudden she became uh, Mr. President and Mr. President's son's blogger. Okay, let me see if I can remember that blogger. Let's pull up this is from the blogger so we can actually you know see. So I want to give me a second. Give me a second. Let me pull up that blogger that I'm talking about. So of course it's possible to give a lot of money to, what's her name again? because I believe she will most definitely post about this. There is absolutely no way she's not going to post about this. There is no way that blogger is not going to post about this. Let's go down a little bit. Let me see if she has already started. Which one it is? Not that one. No, not that one. Okay, I see one here. The first one. Okay, she posted 5 hours ago. I'm not going to bother saying her name, but most of you that you're always on Instagram, you know this blogger. She's always in favor of Tinubu and Tinubu's son and Tinubu's family members, Tinubu's government and everything. Even though that, look, even if you're supporting someone, it's okay to support who you want to support. Then when something is not going right, just say it. But no, people like these bloggers, if they're offering this in 100 million, I wonder how much they've paid this one to be blogging nonsense. But anyway, so this blogger posted a photo of the NANS president and president's son, Seyi Tinubu, and it says Atiku Abubakar Isa. That's the NANS president's name, because there's a vice president that's also called Atiku Abubakar. So Atiku Abubakar Isa, I put it to you that you are a liar, and I pray that Seyi Tinubu fights back your frivolous allegation with all the full arms of the law. Of course, why won't he fight back with all the full arms of the law? Because they are in his pocket, right? Or they are in his father's pocket. So you too, the blogger, you are also in the pocket of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Seyi Tinubu, okay? Allegedly. Now, moving on to the next. She said, how gullible and insane for you to say Seyi Tinubu led talks to the inauguration grant to want to unalive you. How will Seyi send people to kidnap you? Tell the kidnappers or whoever to tell you that that he, Seyi Tinubu, is the one that sent them, and that's your naked, bruised body should be sent to his phone, and he is going to make it viral. Comrade Atiku Abubakar Isa, did you listen to yourself? Did your cheap blackmail, slanderous lies make sense to you? Enough is enough. Sheyi Tinubu committed no crime by his father becoming the president. Why you go see anything? Going to by his father becoming the president. Enough of the bullying and the character assassination. Criticism of people in position is a norm, but bullying and assassinating their character and person, especially with such allegation, isn't a norm and should never be swept under the carpet. Sheyi Tinubu has lived a normal life and has been involved in so many good works. Now, so then toss in Papa do too. No all of na the yen no worry. You there abroad, they blog, they talk nonsense. Sheyi Tinubu has lived a normal life and has been involved in so many good works for over a decade, and his good works and good name should not be suddenly assassinated uh, just because his father became the president. She's tagging people now at NPF underscore NCCC. Please be reminded that at Sheyi Tinubu is a citizen of Nigeria, just like all of us, and the law should protect him. And this includes him being protected against cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and all of the norms of the physical and character assassination. While condemning these blatant lies from Comrade Atiku Abubakar Isa, this with all fullness, we all call on NPF, NCCC to investigate and bring to book all persons and organizations behind this heinous character assassination on the person on the person and integrity of Sheyi Tinubu. Before and after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu resumed office as the president, at Sheyi Tinubu she keeps tagging him, okay, because money don't change hands. So yes, after writing, she has to tag him multiple times so he sees that yes, I'm doing the work you paid me for. Oh, Luku blogger. Sheyi Tinubu has always proved himself as a law-abiding citizen and has carried himself well. So this sudden character assassination and image laundering on his person just because there's been rumor and publication of the likelihood of him contesting for the next Lagos State gubernatorial election is highly condemned. Yes. Okay, so that's what this blogger. So like I said, these people will always, how many people is Issa going to run to start talking on his behalf, then giving the evidence that he has, and they will use that evidence to, you know, work for themselves and work in favor of the truth, for the truth to come out. So here, I don't know what this. Okay, so this blogger continued. Okay, after they don't pay you better money, say no go rest now. You just continue with the blogging. Even when you're tired, you want to faint, you will continue blogging. So she posted after this whole long write-up, she posted this one where she said, the real NANS organization leadership cannot be forced on people with frivolous lies and false accusations. I don't know why she keeps rounding up her word with less. Okay, so she posted screenshots of the photo, some people. So it seemed like they don't even want the main person, as in this man, to be the president, the Issa that just came out and announced what he announced, that said what happened with him and Sheyi. So she posted a screenshot here showing people's names. So I'm just going to say their name and the way the photo looks and the way from what I see. It says Comrade Olushola Ola. Okay, now. Ah, Niger, Niger. So they said the NANS president was Issa something something, and now the blogger that has been bought over allegedly by these people. Now we're seeing photo. Comrade Olushola is now okay. Let's go. Comrade Olushola Oladoja, president of NANS. Comrade what's this one? Digbo tenure is the vice president national affairs. Then, so let me see if I can zoom in. Then Comrade Kenechukwu Aneke is vice president external affairs. Comrade Abubakar Malawa, vice president special duties. Comrade, zoom in again. Comrade Akim Bodusus Zeliwa Praise, vice president intercampus affair. Anazuku Shedrack Ovi, Secretary General. Comrade Adejohun Olatunji Emmanuel, Assistant Secretary General. Comrade Jeremiah Friday Ohomo, National Financial Secretary. Comrade Adeyemi Samson Ajasa, Public Relations Officer. Comrade Heritage Anyekan Akan, National Treasury, National Treasury or whatever. Anyway, the next one here is Comrade Nduka Chibweze Timothy, Director of Traveling and Exchange, DTE. This one, Comrade Haruna Tijani, National Sports Director. Comrade Buba Musa, Director of Actions and Mobilization. But none of them mobilize. Okay, right, Comrade David Waneka is executive what? Okay, executive officer too. Then the last line, let's go through these last names, not the least. Comrade Nuruddin Olani Adams is Directorate of Special Duties. Then we have Comrade Victory Shoma Kenneth, Director of Gender Affairs. Comrade Abiloma Samuel, Directorate of Travel and Exchange. Then here we have Comrade Ibrahim, Chief of Staff. Comrade Alimi Yusuf, National Security Advisor, NSA of NANS. So this is what this blogger is posting, that this is the real list. And did you notice that the man that just accused Seyi is nowhere? I wanted to just say all the name. The man is nowhere. So if that man will release the list of people occupying this particular position, you will see that it might not be these people that you see here right now. But of course, okay, so that's second. Let me see what else did this person post here. Okay, then the blogger went ahead and posted another photo and tagged this NPF underscore NCCC. He said, please, Comrade Atiku Issa, the self-proclaimed NANS president is clearly aligned with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, working as his protege to stir chaos and tarnish Seyi Tinubu's name. Barrister Oluwaseyi Tinubu, to God who made me, I will defend your name and person regarding this defamation being perpetrated by Comrade Atiku Abubakar Issa, and I pray that you take legal action against Comrade Atiku Abubakar Issa on this smear campaign. Enough of you ignoring these. Enough of you ignoring things like this BS. Yes, this blogger has already sworn on God's name that the person is going to defend Seyi Tinubu. You're not keeping the same energy that there is no food in the nation. There is so much going on in the nation that people are struggling, people are battling for them and everything. All of that does not bother you, but you are here swearing to God that you will most definitely, you are going to, defend Seyi Tinubu. Seyi Tinubu told you that he does not have mouth. Seyi Tinubu has very sharp mouth, okay? Seyi Tinubu knows how to talk. Do you understand? Seyi Tinubu knows how to talk very well, and Seyi Tinubu does not need anybody to defend him. But of course, you're out here, running your mouth that you're going to defend Seyi Tinubu. Use the same energy and defend the nation, and let them bring food and things like that. Anyways, I want to quickly, because I feel like this person is just doing everything this person can to get Tinubu. Hmm, let me see. I want to get Shei's, I want to go to Shei's page. Let me see what Shei is saying. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so Shei has on his story right now. He says, wow, how can someone lie with so much confidence? Wow, wow. An attempt to defame my character. May God be with you, Comrade Atiku Issa. Then he posted this on. He said, I've never held any meeting anywhere. So these are the two posts on Seyi Tinubu's story. And of course, the bloggers and the people that always help to clean the mess will be the one to clean. And this blogger continued, posted something else again about another person that is talking.
I want to say finally that Seyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Seyi Tinubu to become the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame, he has no character. Now, after watching this video, they have just overlaid. If you still don't see politics in play, if you still don't see through this game that this guy is being politically motivated,
this is another post of somebody, trying to say that for the guy to make that statement that why should Seyi Tinubu is a bad example and things like that. You that you're also here talking about what the guy said. If the guy was truly kidnapped by Seyi Tinubu and all of those things happened, the guy is saying that's what happened to him. If he's lying, that's on him. But if truly that did happen to him, then it does make sense for him to actually inform the general public that be aware of who you want to vote in if he does show interest that he will be contesting for Lagos State governorship, gubernatorial election, when he starts. Then of course the guy needs to, if this did happen. But if you people are saying that it's politics being played by Atiku Abubakar using this Atiku Issa and things like that, couldn't it be that it's also a politics being played by Sheyi's father and Sheyi, because Sheyi wants to come into this and they want to make a huge propaganda and keep his name into this and put him in the faces of people and things like that? So it could go both ways. That's just what I want to say. It could go both ways. But okay, now I'm just going to end this here, and I will most definitely see y'all on the next gist. There's so many things to cover up. If I have the time, I'll just come on in quickly and be dropping the videos here. Thank you also very much for watching. Thank you also much for joining me. And I will most definitely see y'all later. I have to correct this into that. Okay, so let me try to see if I can correct the title before I end this live stream. Well, mm, bribe says, okay, why s says NANS President Seyi Tinubu. Okay, yeah. Okay. I want to correct this before we go. Uh, 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 um. All right. Thank you also very much, and I'll see you all later. Bye for now.